understand what you're saying. No.
There it is.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's hear it.
Talk to us.
Beadle and Decker, taking on sports talk like no one else. Michelle Beadle,
I'm just helping. I'm helping America one by one.
Cody Decker.
I 100% believe in revenge. Revenge is a great thing.
Back to the sports.
Back and ready for more.
Every time I tune them out, they pull me back in.
It's Beadle and Decker. Here's Michelle and Cody.
Welcome, Beadle and Decker, day whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what day it is, but it's
Tuesday.
the sun's out, so there's a remarkably and very noticeably happy change in the vibes.
Beautiful out there, by the way.
It's kind of chilly.
It is chilly.
Which I don't mind. That's why I have my jacket on and probably won't take it off
You should take it off, and I'll tell you why.
because it's awesome.
You're wearing the single best T-shirt.
Show the shirt.
Please show the shirt. This is the best T-shirt Michelle Beadle has ever worn. That's the one right there. That's right. That is Mr. Knight from the great movie Real Genius. The very best performance ever put forward by Val Kilmer, and that's saying something.
May he rest.
And also, I don't know if you heard. I know it's not exactly connected entirely, but did you hear about that? Heat 2 might be getting even more star power.
I saw that. You know what? I have been carrying around that book for like a minute, and I have yet to open it. I need to open it. Although part of me is like, do I need to go back and like remember the other? Or can I just go off of the movie?
There's always a great excuse to watch the original Heat.
Yeah, I'll watch the first movie, then read the book.
But I will tell you this: there's also. I'm going to give you an extra companion piece at some point because it turns out, and I didn't learn this till like 6 months ago, and even Rocky didn't know this, and I had to show Rocky.
Oh, no.
Apparently, Michael Mann actually made Heat in the 80s already. He made it as like a TV movie. The script is almost exactly the same. No one famous is really in it, but it's amazing because there is that diner scene. That diner scene between De Niro and
between two nobody actors?
Two nobody actors. And by the way, they aren't bad in the scene. But it just really shows you the difference between a De Niro and Pacino and two like working actors. It's just the same scene carries no weight, and in this scene, it's like you can't take your eyes off of it.
Gosh, that shooting scene, it's incredible.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's how you put star power together.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, Irish man. So welcome to a happy Tuesday, a sunny Tuesday here in Santa Monica, California. We got a lot of basketball. We got some football. We got some Shedeur Sanders news, which, man, I feel for the kid at this
can't
point.
win.
Your Raiders played last night.
Nope. They did not play. There was a football game, but the Raiders sure as shit didn't play.
They tried. They put points on the board. That counts.
Fine. If you say so.
Horrible
game.
But a lot of basketball, and it's not necessarily on the court. Well, it is on the court. It's a result of on the court.
Can we start with the worst possible news?
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Michelle Beadle, yesterday, your friend and friend of the show, Shams Charania, put out the word.
I'm not happy about that.
Wemby goes down. Calf strain, which, listen,
It's everywhere.
I'm glad it's right now only a calf strain. But you know what calf strain really means.
That's why people are being held out for so long now with calf strains.
Well, we saw it last year with Halliburton. I mean, Halliburton with that calf strain, we knew the danger. We knew it was going to happen.
We saw a lot. There are quite a few calf strains out. Ja Morant's out with a calf strain. Like, it's a little bit insane. But, I liked the number of Spurs fans who immediately responded to Shams' tweet.
I saw you.
I said Shea Serrano responded immediately, and then a lot of Spurs fans. Period. It was kind of funny actually to see that because take this down now, Shams. We don't need this kind of news. You son of a bitch.
By the way, just for the record, Ryan in Green Bay has just said that Michelle's jacket is straight fire.
It really is.
It's a good call on that
one. Gooch. I did a little designer today.
Not bad.
Look at her strutting and flexing,
Not
bitch.
bad. By the way, later on in the show, we are doing an Ask Me Anything Q&A. So quite frankly, get your questions ready. Rocky's going to be trying to get all of those quotes down so we can have ourselves one hell of a Q&A later. Also, huge news that Shane notified me on. By the way, what's up, Shane? How you doing over there in Chicago, my guy?
What up, son?
Well, we got the weather that I left with you in Santa Monica. It's absolute shit here today.
Oh, you poor thing.
But it's not snow.
No, it's not snow. It's just gray. It kind of puts you in one of those moods, you know?
Dude,
just one of those moods where you just want to sit here.
Mm-hmm.
Watch.
That's how I've been the last
movies.
couple of days, to be quite honest.
I'm telling you, just watch movies.
I haven't
bruh.
wanted to go anywhere. It's been gross out. But I will say this, Shane. Great news that you notified me on. The pod, Beadle and Decker, everywhere you can get your podcast. Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, you name it, we are there. And we got the notification that we can now monetize said podcast. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Not to mention, like, share, and subscribe right here on YouTube, because then we're running everything out of this YouTube channel.
Monetize is kind of funny.
Monetize is a new word that I still don't really understand.
Yeah, it's in the word.
It's in,
All
no,
you need to know
I
is
understand
the most
what
important
the
part of that word
means. I don't understand how to implement it in
I don't
any
either.
of this.
You said that, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean someone hands us money?
I'm
I
told
don't-
it's a good thing. It could mean anything.
Let's make that happen. I suppose.
Well, your Wemby going down right now. I mean, listen,
Don't love it.
the race for Stace. You've mentioned
Still
it many,
on.
many, many times.
Still on.
Still on?
Of course.
How long is he planning to be out? Because if
Well, they
it's
reevaluate
calf,
in
it's at
2 to
least 2
3.
weeks.
They reevaluate in 2 to 3. Same for Ja.
So we're
Same for
talking.
everybody.
So we're talking maybe at best case scenario 1 month.
Probably.
So 1 month without him. That leads us into December when
They're
things
4
really
and 4
start to pick
without
up.
him. It's all right.
Yeah.
They got enough. And they didn't have De'Aaron Fox for a lot of those missed Wemby
That is
games.
true.
So I'm not too worried about it. They play the Grizzlies tonight without Ja Morant. This calf strain thing is out of control. And I feel like I need to – there's something going on with this calf strain situation. Like, I don't know. It's too many.
It's a lot.
It's too many.
You know, I'm starting to wonder. I haven't done the research, but everybody that has a calf injury right now, I would love to see what shoe contracts they have to see if there is some sort of correlation. Like, is it a couple of Nike guys? Is there an Adidas guy in there? Or is it all one brand? Because I remember there was a shoe brand when I was a baseball player that was causing a lot of problems when I was playing. The spikes were apparently, there was like 12 players that all got plantar fasciitis, and they all wore the exact same spike from one particular brand.
I mean, that's – God, for a company, that's like the disaster.
The worst possible scenario. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I would love to see if that's partly playing the case. But most likely, I'm assuming this because we train very specifically now. I would honestly say the way we used to train in athletics, we wouldn't lift as much. We lifted, but like athletics has really changed to where everybody kind of lifts a ton. Everybody's stronger. Everybody's faster. Everybody takes care of themselves in a different way. But in turning yourself into a Ferrari, Ferraris break down.
They do, and they're also they don't get driven as much as other cars. There's probably a reason for that. They're not supposed to be. Here's the thing, like talking about it today, and it is a little weird that there are a lot of calf strains, which, you know, Michael Jordan used to wear the sleeves on his 2 calves. Like he had like a whole a lot of guys did. They had a whole calf like situation where they're putting sleeves or whatever. And Lou Will brought up a good question. Are we too fancy and techie and medicine-y? Like, are we too advanced for our own good right now in the world of sports medicine? Because
That's a good question.
Chandler Parsons never had a calf strain. Lou Williams never had a calf strain. Those dudes played quite a few years in the NBA combined. That's weird to me. I would like to somebody out there much smarter than I am who knows how to do all this kind of resourcing and researching has got to be working on this.
Well, I've had the luck and good fortune of working a lot in the sports science sphere, especially after I retired, and seeing how guys train, specifically on the baseball side. But I will say this. Your question is very valid. Are we too smart?
Is it too much?
It's a combination of, I think, that we're too smart and weirdly don't know enough. And hear me out on this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because we know so much about training, getting guys stronger, faster, and all that. What we really don't know at all is how to get guys to recover from this.
And that's the whole thing.
And recovery, it's almost like all this training has really lifted us up, but the recovery is like falling behind as the race continues. So it's like we can't actually. You hear everybody trying to find a new thing. Oh, I got a hyperbaric chamber. Oh, I'm really into the ice baths. Right now, it's all about red light therapy.
I do that every day.
But it's not
Because
going to.
that's not hurting.
But it's not going to help your calf strain.
No,
it's just.
I don't think. Well, that's the thing. We don't actually know.
Or maybe it will.
There are studies that say there are benefits to, and I can only speak on the red light therapy because I haven't really done the other ones. But there are benefits to it, whether you're looking at anti-aging properties or whether you're looking at muscular recovery. I do it because I'm dealing with a lot of pain from the lupus stuff, and I have a lot of disc issues in my spine. So, to me, it's like, look, if nothing else, I'm laying flat for 30 minutes a day. In that 30 minutes, it feels nice. And like, that's all I can go on. Whether or not it has long-term benefits, I guess we'll find out. But until there's something better, I'm going to do it. I just think it's odd. And like, if you go down the list of the calf strains, we just mentioned the KD one. We mentioned Tyrese Halliburton, AD, Ja, Wemby. These are current. Luka had a calf strain. Like, these are all just weird to me. I'm not trying to start a conspiracy. I just want somebody smart to study this, because there can be an argument made for maybe we're doing too much and it's not enough versus, hey, let's go get those MJ socks and calf sleeves and see what happens. So that's it.
But it's also funny, like, oh, we're doing too much, yet we're still in the realm of
I know.
Of, load management, which we still don't know if even that's a good thing. It's just,
they have no idea.
It's
and
wild.
also high tops. Can we bring back high tops?
High tops are absolute
that's my other thing. Well, there was my Shiggles. I'm done. I was like, that was my whole thing I was going to do. Oh, shoot.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because he's not the only one that left the game recently with an injury. I don't know if you saw, Giannis exited the game as well.
Groin, though.
Thank God.
Okay, groin.
Just a growing injury.
Yeah.
So,
which I don't know how long that will.
but if that's a prolonged amount of time, I mean, the Bucks. I'm not going to say the Bucks are lighting the world on fire, but if they're just hovering over 500 with Giannis, what are they going to be without Giannis? Can Doc actually keep this ship afloat?
I mean, look, they have a very interesting schedule coming up. They play at home against the Sixers on Thursday. They play the Pistons, who are on fire, which we could make the argument are due for a loss. They play the Blazers, who are not an easy out. Like, those little sons of bitches are fighting, and I kind of love that for them. They go down to Miami, which is a cup game. We know how Miami sometimes works for people. Then they go to New York, which is also a cup game.
That's a
Look for the. They may not repeat as cup champs. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. But it's weird. We're living in an interesting time, because some teams have really built themselves into a situation where they can afford for stars to go out. And I am looking at the Detroit Pistons. Like, that is a team that has built themselves up. I'm looking at OKC, although we haven't seen them without SGA. They haven't had to go down that road necessarily. But like, the Pistons are winning games without Cade Cunningham, without 3 or 4 of their main guys, and they're figuring stuff out. So it's a weird game. You get a game last night. You get Kobe White the night before back for Chicago. You don't have him last night off of a back-to-back second night, and you beat the Denver Nuggets, like, who had their guys. So, minus Brown, but they had Jokic and they had Jamal Murray, and as far as I'm concerned, that's the Denver Nuggets. Well, weird. It's a weird game. That's why I love it.
Well, phenomenal news outside of this, almost the exact opposite of the news that we've already talking about, because we're opening up. We've got, 11 minutes talking about all the injuries all over the place.
Isn't that depressing?
It is.
Ugh.
But Paul George's back. That's fun.
Oh, my God.
What? Paul George?
I'm sorry. We're doing that's out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he was back. He played
against the Clippers.
21 minutes. They beat the Clippers.
The
Clippers are another kind of a disaster, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, God. Which part?
We'll have plenty of time to talk about the Clippers. Here's what I love about the Sixers. Paul George is back, but there has been a very definitive passing of the baton between sometime last season and now. That this is not like, hey, the Sixers have Paul George back, now they can figure things out. No, they have figured things out. It's Tyrese Maxey.
It is his
team. So now when you get Joel Embiid healthy on the floor, when you get Paul George healthy on the floor, it doesn't feel like last year where it was like, it's either they have him on the floor or there's absolutely no chance whatsoever.
Like, he's their Brunson now.
Now it's like a bonus if you get Paul George and Joel. But you have the beginnings of what things are there, and for the first time, and this will be it, because you're not going backwards. It's Tyrese Maxey's team.
I want you to know, just in the chat, a lot of people are debating on just how many calf strains they've had. I want to point out that one comment, played soccer for years, drank and smoked a lot of weed, and never had a strain of anything.
First of all, and we know who that is. Jimothy, we know that's you. And secondly, you might have had 1,000 calf strains, but the drinking and the smoking means you didn't feel anything.
Well, you might have masked it a little bit.
Which maybe that's the benefit.
I mean, in fairness, like, I'll admit, when I played baseball, especially when I played, was the worst when it came to creating alcoholics. I can't stress this enough, because we weren't allowed to smoke weed during the time. Now, but
I love the old school country way of thinking that weed's so much worse than alcohol.
Oh, I know. The worst part was, Michelle, they made weed legal in baseball a week after I retired. I was so angry. But it was perfectly fine for me and all my teammates to drink a full bottle of vodka every night so we could sleep.
There's a violence that comes with alcohol.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot that comes with alcohol that I pass on.
Oh, we were all just destroying ourselves with booze every single night. But somehow, I don't know, it must have helped a little bit because it did cure a lot of pain, even though it's not the thing you want to solve the pain management issues with.
No, I actually don't even know what a calf strain necessarily feels like. It feels like an injury that I don't think I have either. When I ran, it was a lot of shin splints, but I didn't get calf strains. That's like the other side of the leg. I don't know what's going on. I got so high, I forgot I had a calf strain. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a benefit to that probably.
Yeah.
And the Sixers are back, Ryan, in Green Bay. The Sixers are back. It's kind of fun to watch right now.
I do want to talk to you about this because it is kind of funny.
Oh, no.
Draymond Green.
Good God almighty.
Draymond Green.
Sir.
I'm going to start with a question. Is Draymond Green actually really soft? And I'm asking the question because I actually don't dislike Draymond Green. I kind of appreciate what Draymond Green is. I was telling Rocky earlier, he was like, describe Draymond Green. I said, Draymond Green is a hockey rat in the NBA. He is really good at instigating. He's really good at stoking flames. He's also a good basketball player, but it seems like whenever somebody tries to match that energy towards him or tries to come at him with the exact same type of thing, Draymond turns into a victim real quick.
Yeah, he's a bully.
He is definitely
he's not a bully in the sense of, over the top kind of stuff, but inherently that is sort of his MO. Kenyon Martin was talking about it, saying he's one of those guys in quotation marks. It's basically a hold me back guy. Like, he's picking on people. Although then the counter was that he did have a thing with Nurkic, and Nurkic isn't a small guy.
I do remember that.
But for the most part, guys don't take the bait anymore. At least they didn't. They haven't in a while. So it kind of sometimes feels like maybe that's what he does, is he sort of picks on the guy who doesn't fight back. Now, I think what might be happening too is he gets older and closer to his retirement. I don't know that this young generation necessarily gives two damns about Draymond Green. Like, you saw it in Wemby the other day. Like, all of my instincts would tell me, I bet Wemby either ignores him or just doesn't really do much back. And it turns out, no, he said after the game, there are things that people say to you that sometimes you have to say things back. Like, you have to respond. And I was like, I think perhaps maybe the powers of Draymond Green, as we've known them, are going to start to lessen here. I do think look, we've all been hecklers at sporting events.
Yes.
If we've been to a sporting event, we probably heckled. We're sports people. But calling a guy Angel Reese over and over again, I don't know why that's annoying to him. Like, his speech afterwards made no sense to me.
He even admitted that it was funny when it first heard it.
But then he went off.
But also, I will admit this, though. There was a little bit of digging into the guy that did go after Draymond a little bit. And turns out he has been ejected from games in the past.
Oh, he's a serial heckler?
So let's be real clear.
Put him in jail.
It's clear the guy is probably a bit of a dick.
Sure.
That being said,
he's a serial heckler.
I don't see a problem being called. Now, it was funny because he was retrieving his own rebounds, and that's why he called him Angel Reese.
It's a funny
and that's
taunt.
funny. But I guess but hearing Draymond go deeper into it, hey, at first it was fine, but then constantly calling me a woman as the thing goes forward, I'm like,
I mean, what?
What?
That's where you lose me.
Like, you're that mad that you were called a female name?
Because he went off on being called a woman, and he went on about, I've got 4 kids and 1 on the way. You can't.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, bro? Like,
dude,
it bugged me when I read it the first time, and it still bugs me now. Like, I don't. What is insulting you? To be called a woman is insulting? Are you taking that he's insinuating what? You're not manly enough to make a child? Like, what do you think this man meant? Which is absurd, by the way. Absurd.
I don't. There's something about certain athletes, and I'm not trying to generalize. It's just a lot. I don't think I need to tell you this, Michelle, that despite the fact that every athlete in the world has an ego, and I'm talking about the lowest players,
all of them,
has an ego that is bordering of delusional at all times. I was one of them, because you kind of can't survive unless you do have that.
Yeah, how'd you get there?
Can't stress it enough. That being said, when it's actually put in practicality into the real world, a lot of guys get checked really quickly when they find out, oh, wait a second, this is all made up bullshit and this doesn't actually matter because I played a sport for a few years. It was cool and people kind of looked up to it. But there's something about, there's a fragility to athletes that I simply don't. And when you, oh God, you question their manhood. I
was like, do you think this man thinks you're actually a woman? Like that's
how
like,
he took
none
it.
of this made sense to
But
me.
also, what's wrong with being called a woman?
I don't know. I as a woman, I'm not quite sure.
You guys are better than we are.
I'm like, I don't
I'm
know.
like, thank you. You think I'm careful and measured?
It's the part where he throws in, I have 4 kids and 1 on the way, where I was like, okay, you lost me, brother. You lost me.
Yeah, it's something else, man.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, Draymond Green. How about we switch away from basketball real quick? Let's do some Shiggles. I've got a lot of things to shit and giggle about.
Oh God, okay.
Shiggles time. All right, I'll start with my Shiggle of the day. I don't watch wrestling anymore. I stopped watching wrestling a few years back, but I do appreciate what wrestling is. I do appreciate the hardship that wrestlers go through. It's a very, very difficult industry to be in because more or less it's a carny industry that has made itself mainstream, and it's a really weird thing to survive.
$1 trillion industry.
Huge, absolutely huge. However, despite the fact that I don't really watch wrestling anymore and do appreciate it, I'm not sure if you've heard of this running back that's taking the New York world by storm, even though he's very injured, Cam Scattaboo. Cam Scattaboo last night, and Rock, if we do have a photo, let's go ahead and throw it up. Cam Scattaboo last night was at WWE Monday Night Raw and got involved in an altercation with a couple of wrestlers. Now,
it's
normally,
Finn Balor over there. Although I don't think he goes by that anymore.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't have a problem with this. Normally I'd be like, this is awesome. Cool. Do what you got to do. Cam Scattaboo is really injured right now. Like, as in his ankle is turned the wrong direction at the moment. What are you doing? Like, and by the way, the whole crowd was way into it. But seemingly social media seemed really into it as well. You're really injured and your team is getting beat every single week. Why are you involved in a altercation? Though I'm sure you were plenty safe, but you're doing movement there with some wrestlers and people are moving around. The Giants cannot be happy that this happened.
No, the optics of this are really, really, really bad.
I think it's bad.
That's because, how I think. Yes, you may not have been scripted or planning on doing certain movements or what have you, but we've all been, if you haven't been, we've seen wrestling, right?
Yes.
Like, yeah, everything can be planned to an extent, but there's always going to be the unexpected. That's why injuries do happen. It's not an injury-free business, this old WWE, duh. And it's just bad optics. Like, it's one thing to go and do a podcast when you're injured. Like, look, Jalen Brunson's podcast goes on, whether or not he's playing. Okay, because you're sitting there and you're talking. We have zero issue with that. And I don't think anyone's telling Cam Scattaboo to wrap yourself in bubble wrap and never leave your house until you're... No, we're not saying that either. The days of thinking that, because there was a time when fans were like, how dare you be at a restaurant?
Oh,
like,
God.
What?
Michelle, I had a YouTube channel when I was playing. You would have thought that was the worst thing in the world. I wasn't barely doing anything with the YouTube, but they're like, you should focus on hitting. I'm like, you think I'm not focusing on hitting? Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, but this, I didn't love this for him.
Yeah, this is a bit tough.
I did not love
If
this
he was
for him.
healthy, no problem. Hell, if he was injured and the Giants were playing relatively well, their head coach was just fired a week ago.
And there's that.
They got their asses kicked again this last weekend with Jameis. I mean, it's not all rosy there in Giants land.
And wasn't Abdul Carter with
Yes,
him?
he was.
Who had also gotten in trouble for, quote unquote, falling asleep during a meeting. Or no, falling asleep, but he said he was in rehab or doing whatever training, and then the new coach didn't tell him the new schedule. Like, look, all of that might be true, and I'm sure it's fine and they're gotten past it, but it's all bad optics.
Yeah, it's a
At
tough
the end
look.
Of the day.
It's a tough look. Well, Cam Scattaboo, congratulations on the wrestling career.
It is fun, though. Look, I get it, too. They're at the Garden.
Yeah,
You're
the
like
vibes
my
are
guy.
high, but
God.
dude.
Okay, my Shiggle is actually... Did you realize that the second season of Landman has already been airing?
It's so funny you say that. I found out yesterday.
What the fuck have we been doing?
I don't know, but I got to get back on
I
Landman.
just realized like 2 or 3 episodes have drizzopped, and I haven't seen a single one. So that's my Shiggle, is what were we thinking? How dare we? And also, inexcusable. I passed by a Landman billboard with Sam Elliott? No. What's his name?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott's in it, yeah.
Every single day of my life, twice a day.
Coors.
And I still didn't never crossed my mind. Because the thing about billboards here in LA for projects, whether it be movies or television shows, they go up quite ahead of time. So in my mind, I'm just
It's
like,
months away.
I'll know when that comes out. I don't care. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's. Or you're in a stretch of especially during the for your consideration months when everyone's up for awards. You're like, I don't even know if that's out or when that's coming out. I never crossed my mind. So obviously, I'm going to, as soon as I get a small break in the sports viewing, I will be back on my Landman.
Yep. Same. Although I still have to finish Slow Horses. I haven't finished this season.
What?
I haven't finished. I'm 2 episodes left. I'm gonna finish it probably today. I'm sorry.
God, I love that show.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Shane, you got anything you're shiggling about, my guy?
Shiggles.
You're gonna hate this so much, guys. You're
Oh, good.
really
I'm glad
gonna
you
hate
told
it.
us ahead of time.
That's good. That's good.
Well, I just want you to be prepared. I got a hold of an illegal copy of Christie because I did not want to.
You know, you could go and see it.
You can also get Plex. Okay, wait, hold on. When you say that, is it like old school where you buy a DVD from a
Did you
dude
get
on
on
the street?
Napster or LimeWire?
Yeah, like how are we doing these now?
Pirate Bay. You can still torrent on Pirate Bay.
Good to know. Good to
No,
know.
I had no idea about that.
You're a
Is that the
pirate.
So I
dark
found an
web?
illegal copy.
Sounds like dark
No,
web.
no, you can get to it from the regular website, guys. The movie's good.
Oh,
Really?
Christie
Fridge.
is good.
well, okay, hold
And
on. Tell us why.
If I don't need action in my movies, there were enough peaks and enough dialogue to be fine for me to keep the suspense a little bit. And I think it helped that I did not know the story whatsoever. I'm not
Probably,
familiar
yeah,
at
that's
all
fair.
with the boxer, not familiar with anything in her life, so everything was new to me.
Okay.
I just think that we let this Ruby Rose character cloud what's actually just a pretty good movie. I'm not going to go see Christie again.
How good? How's
but-
Sydney Sweetie in
Yeah,
it?
she
Be
good?
honest. Like,
6 out of 10. She didn't need to be that great. I really didn't think she needed to be that great.
Okay.
wait, really?
that
Why
makes
is
sense.
that?
So her performance
Yeah.
doesn't carry this thing.
It seemed easy. No, it
Okay.
seemed easy.
That's
yeah.
weird. She doesn't need to be.
I'm sure the training was difficult. I'm not going to knock the training of becoming basically a professional boxer with the aid of CGI, but she didn't need to be great.
Okay.
I know we've seen people try to box without CGI, and it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I've seen
What
some
does it look
videos.
like,
I know if you've seen
Cody?
certain videos, but it's embarrassing.
It's like you punch down, and I'm not sure who that's for. But
Punch down and then weirdly punch
although
up.
oddly does punch down a lot, so weird. Oh, Pluribus is one I saw on my list.
Oh, I cannot
was
wait to
told.
watch. I still don't know what it's about.
I don't either, and I
And
don't
can't
want to
wait.
know.
I cannot wait to watch that.
Shiggles.
No question. All right, Rock, do you got anything you're shiggling about, my
Shiggle
guy?
us, bro.
Yeah, we're
Just
getting the
sounds
camera over to
gross.
Rocky real quick. What are you shiggling about today?
We're gonna
Oh, we're
try.
busting denim today. I love that for us.
I've done some tweaking, so hopefully the echo is not
find out.
that
Let's
terrible.
They'll be in the chat.
I'm sure you guys will let us know. I watched Wicked last.
Wait.
I went with
That's
my
worse.
sister.
Wicked as
The
in
new
part
one?
1 or the new one?
No. Wicked for Good. Watch
part
Wicked
2?
For Good.
Okay.
Yes, that is
I
part
love that you
2.
think I know which one's which. God bless
Yeah,
you.
sorry about that. This is definitely not the audience, but yeah, I went to go see Wicked Part 2 for Good last night with my sister, and was so underwhelmed and bored by it.
So you're saying they could have just made it one?
They should have made it
Consolidated
one.
They should have just made
Dude,
it.
I hated the first Wicked because it was 2 hours and 45 minutes of a musical that is actually 2 hours and 45 minutes live with a 20-minute intermission. So I hated the first movie. I have no interest in seeing the second one.
Zero.
Like zero.
I didn't see the first one. I'm not going to see the second one.
And I
The
very
press
much-
alone was nauseating.
Oh, you're talking about? Has anyone told you that this movie is living in the consciousness of?
What was the phrase? Saving space or
Oh yeah, saving space.
taking space?
Do you know this is
Yeah, it
saving
was saving
space in the
space.
minds of people? I didn't know it was saving space in the
I
minds
think it was
of
even
people.
worse than what you're doing, or like they're just like holding each other's hands and crying.
my
Now,
God,
how does
yes.
it work? Are they? They're not going to do the same amount of press.
Oh,
Now,
God,
are
I
they?
hope not.
Because I feel like they haven't.
I hope not, because
It's been overdrive from what I've seen. It's
Maybe I
more
blocked it
so
out.
for Part 2 than it is-
Really?
was for 1.
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
Maybe my brain's just like blocking.
Hey, maybe
that
I've
out.
turned it off because I've been watching so many trailers for Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie.
I don't know about that series, but all right.
Oh, I love that series.
It's Daniel
really good,
Craig's
Michelle.
accent just takes me out.
You don't like the Foghorn Leghorn?
It's not real. Well, I don't know where you're supposed to be from. The Garden of Good and Evil. Like, well, who are you? Nobody sounds like that. I hate it.
I really enjoy it.
I know it takes me out. I'm telling you, it takes me out, and I love him. So
Oh, so do I. So
Ryan's
do I.
listening in a cave, so he does have an echo. Rob,
Oh.
can you fix that for him, please? Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and really quickly touch upon it. You mentioned it already. Monday Night Football was absolutely terrible.
Oh God, I'm
It
so
was-
happy it happened.
It was fucking terrible. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. I'm a Raider fan. I'm not even saying this as a Raider fan. It was terrible. Can we not flex Monday night games?
To what? Just no game?
To anything. They should have flexed to like a commercial for something. Anything.
I mean, it's such
You
a
can't. You can flex between week 5 and 17. So it's kind of surprising they did not flex any Raiders game.
Dude, how do you put the Raiders in good conscience in any semblance of a primetime game? I know they're the Cowboys, but the Cowboys suck just as bad, despite what the score said yesterday.
I also love that CeeDee Lamb and Pickens were like on the sidelines, like punished little boys for the first series. What did you do? I mean, you are in Vegas, like that's that's too tempting. But I love that it was both of them, and then they were both productive. So
They were.
Whatever.
They both
But
played very well.
it's a funny image, the two of them just standing there when the game starts.
Yeah, I hated everything about that game last night. I hate being a Raider fan. Pete Carroll, after the game, actually said some pretty interesting things. He was just saying how bad he feels. Like,
Really?
he just like, I feel bad.
About Geno Smith, or
Dude, Geno's not playing well, man.
What
I'm sorry.
happened?
But it's not. I want to say it's his fault. But can I give you a stat line about last night's game?
course,
That's
I'd
not
love to
Geno
hear
Smith,
it.
but I think could shed a little light on Geno
tell
Smith.
the story.
Their first round pick last year is a guy that you and I really believed in and really have a good relationship
Sharpie?
with. The best Sharpie man ever. Okay? So their running back, who is doing everything he can to do what he did at Boise State, is unable to do so. He had 6 carries last night, Michelle. 6 carries, and get ready for this, for 7 yards.
Ooh, that's over a yard per carry. Good for him. He's doing it.
Michelle,
Can you imagine if you're new to sports? You're like, that sounds really good.
I wasn't.
Good for him.
7 yards and 6 attempts, and
Yeesh, what
one of
happened?
which, by the way,
Was he running into walls? Like,
yes, it was called a defensive line because the offensive
Damn.
line doesn't exist. He's having to break 20 tackles before he gets to the line. They had a safety last night when they were on the one. So I'm just saying this. The reason why I'm bringing up that stat right now about, of course, the running back, Ashton Genty, is if that's what happened to the running back, Geno Smith has just been running for his life since
sucks.
day one.
damn it. I know, and Pete Carroll after the game, by all accounts, had his back. Like,
Yes.
So that's a good sign. Look, I don't think they're making any drastic changes, but man, it would
Geno-
be so much more fun if they were good.
Gino after the game did have some funny comments, though. He just said, hey, but I appreciate this. He just said, blame me. Listen, if anything goes wrong out there, blame me. He did then start making it a little funny, and I started laughing. He's like, something bad happened at your work today? Blame me.
Okay, that's good.
He just kept saying, everything in the bad happened in the world? Blame me. I'm like,
Well, I got a lot of things to blame then.
well, Gino, you're in trouble then.
Damn.
So that was awful.
That is not good.
Not good at all. Also,
Stupid Monday night.
we did have some news in the world of Major League Baseball yesterday.
Really?
We finally got our first signing of the offseason, and I'm excited about it for one reason, and actually I'm excited about it for 2 reasons.
Okay.
Josh Naylor, player who got traded, of course, over to the Mariners, fell in love with the city immediately.
Shut up.
Fell in
Is
love
that
with
real?
That's real. Fell in love with the city immediately, and that city fell in love with him. Josh Naylor is the first offseason signing a $92 million 5-year extension for the Seattle Mariners. They gave him the king treatment last night because last night at T-Mobile Stadium, they turned off all the lights around the stadium and lit up a JN at the top of the dome just to show that we are just basically Mariners announcing to the city of Seattle,
Wow.
we ain't going anywhere. We're spending money.
Okay. Well, like when you say he fell in love with the city, like he's talked about that, or
Oh,
he
yeah.
just really
The team was all. Remember at the end of after they got knocked out by the
Yeah.
Toronto Blue Jays, and they were kind of going around the clubhouse, and the perfect timing video that's ever been done. He's like, "Hey, how do you guys look at the season and how it ended, and all you accomplished this year?" And just in the background, someone screams, "Ah!"
And we thought it was J-Rod.
Yeah, and he just immediately, and it just the player just looks and goes, "That."
Well, good for it. It's always nice to work where you like to be.
Yeah.
It's a bonus.
So it's fun there, but I want to bring it up for a secondary thing in that I hate this.
Oh.
Tarek Skubal just won his second Cy Young.
Oh no.
Tarek Skubal's getting traded this offseason.
Is that a fact?
He's getting traded this offseason because they're basically saying it without saying it.
Did Sham say it?
No, but if he would, I'd really appreciate
Okay,
it.
fair enough.
They're starting to shop him around clearly, and there are a lot of teams that want him because he's not signing with anyone unless you make him the highest paid pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Said that?
I think it's pretty clear. This guy deserves a bag, and the Detroit Tigers aren't going to pay him. So the Detroit Tigers should trade him sooner rather than later, considering the fact. But here's the problem. The Detroit Tigers, and Shane, you can attest to this.
No.
You're in Chicago in a very winnable division. That's the best living pitcher in the world. Can you, as someone who is a fan of a team in that division, justify a team like the Detroit Tigers to not spending money to build around this right now?
Okay, well, first of all, I'd argue with you that Paul Skeens is the best pitcher in the world.
Okay.
I would argue that
He's
it's Paul
definitely
Skeens,
leaving, so there's that.
I would
he's gone
jump in
too.
there.
That's neither here nor there. It could be 1A, 1B, right? But I'm not the person to ask about your team, trying to justify your team spending money, because my team doesn't. So anything that Tigers fans feel about the team not spending enough money, you still spend more money than the White Sox, and you still have
depressing.
9-figure deals within your organization, 8-figure deals. The White Sox have like not three. They have like 15 8-figure deals ranging from $77 million down to $10 million a year for a contract. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Tigers fans can quit your bitching, because it's going to happen. They're going to trade him. You're not going to get anything back, and that's just the way that it is, and the circle goes round and round.
God, the floor is going to be nice.
It's going to be
the
really
more I
nice.
think about the floor, it is a pretty justified practice. Like
I think it is.
And only because, think about when you invest in certain companies or funds or what have you. Like, there are minimum buy-ins for everything. There's a minimum buy-in for, like, you play a poker game, whatever. That is a normal process that a lot of procedures have in their place. So, like, you got to have a minimum amount of money that you have to spend as a baseball team, or you don't get to have a baseball team.
I agree.
Like, to me, I understand why the rich people are like, nah, we're good. But then you don't need to have a baseball team. Like, it's not a God-given right. I know sometimes we're like, it's my right to own a baseball team. No, it's fine, but you have to have a minimum buy-in, because otherwise it's absolutely wasting everyone's time, money, and it's just a bummer. So the more you guys talk about it, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
That's the thing. It's a bummer.
Come on,
it drives
dude.
me nuts. And what really drives me nuts about it, and we could say this in pretty much any sport, but specifically in baseball, like, why I'm tired of everyone trying to vilify the teams that are spending money. It just
it's
makes
ridiculous.
I understand you being frustrated with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, they have so much money. Yeah, every team has so much money.
Just misplaced.
And it bothers me that the bad guys are the people that are spending the money that they're making.
Yeah,
Spend your money.
I think it's just misplaced anger. And I think the owners that aren't spending money do a really good job of sort of ducking that, which, again, stop letting them duck that. If you're a fan of said team that is not contributing enough money to make the team great, then start doing something about it. Look, I've given up on don't go to games, because nobody
It's
ever
not gonna
does that.
happen.
It never happens. But you don't need to buy a new hat every year. You don't have to buy stuff. Like, don't buy stuff. Like, just try it, because that is frustrating. I would be pissed all the time.
Drives me absolutely nuts. But hey, I think Tarek Skubal, there's a lot of, it goes without saying that Tarek Skubal, everyone's going to want him.
I know, where's he gonna go?
If
God, I swear to God.
I'm going to
swear
I'll be
to-
happy to tell you, I don't think it's going to be the Dodgers.
Praise me.
I do not think it'll be the
Wouldn't
Dodgers.
that be, honestly, for the sake of just chaos?
Just
would be
maybe a
hilarious.
little bit, but there is a team I really hope picks him up. I want it to be the San Francisco Giants. The San Francisco Giants just hired. Listen, the Giants are doing some interesting things. You got Buster Posey as their GM. You have Dusty Baker as like a front office guy
Love
that's
that
helping.
for them.
You also have Bruce Bochy, former manager there, who's helping in the front office as well. And they just hired a manager who has no major league experience or professional baseball experience at all. He was the head coach at Tennessee, being the first ever college guy brought directly to Major League Baseball. It's never happened before.
Very football. I like it.
I have no idea how this will work, or if they even can work. Because I will say, having played college baseball and professional baseball, very different. Like, outrageously different things.
I kind of like the thinking outside the box.
I
of it
do
all.
too.
Good
So
for them.
maybe there's something about this that can work. You get that manager with them. Maybe you get Tarek Skubal and you build as a pitching staff. And frankly, the Padres are going to be going down this way with their spending because they're looking to sell the team right now. The Giants need to do the exact opposite. The Giants need to catch up with the Dodgers. And the Giants keep missing out on all these players. They need to get somebody.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is
so-
crazy.
It's crazy, but hey, we've been taking your notes. We've been getting your questions all day long, and let's go ahead and do it. It's time for a Beadle and Decker AMA. Ask us anything.
Oh, goodness.
Shane, I know you've been paying attention to the comments, and Rocky, I know you have been too. Let's see what you guys got for us so far in the Beadle and Decker Ask Us Anything.
I'm scared.
I'm always scared.
Yeah, question for one. You guys were talking about weed earlier, Cody. They want to know what your favorite strain is to smoke and what music you listen
Gateway
to
to
when you're
heroin.
smoking.
Good
It
luck
is
with
not a
that.
gateway to heroin. How dare you?
That's what they say. That's what they say.
I'm happy to answer this question. My favorite weed strain is a strain called cereal milk.
Hold on, I need to sit back.
No.
This
It's
is
called-
a great sentence.
It's called cereal milk. It's delightful. It's very easy on the palate. Very relaxing. I don't need anything that gives me energy. I don't need uppers.
You really don't.
No, so I try to do things that kind of calm me down, and I try to relax a little bit. So yeah, cereal milk is a very, very good strain. I like OGs and
Do you
Cushes.
smoke it like a joint, or
And
do
I
you like bong
do
it?
smoke like a joint, and I occasionally use a water pipe
I
as
can
well.
never do a water pipe.
But I don't do edibles. I don't do any vaping whatsoever.
Oh, it's so cool.
No, it's not cool. I can't stress this enough. There's nothing less cool than a vape.
My bad.
I'm an old-fashioned flower guy.
Cereal milk.
Cereal milk, great strain.
I
Great
love
strain.
the names.
I also love a Skywalker OG.
Okay, well.
It's good. Yeah,
Can
see,
I ask
Rocky
a-
says it's
Can I
good.
ask a dumb question?
Yes.
I've always wondered this. So you're talking about cereal milk, for
Yes.
example. You would go into a store here and you'd be like, I'd like cereal milk. Is cereal milk everywhere? Can I go into a store in like Chicago, wherever?
You can say, hey,
Okay.
my favorite strain is cereal milk. Do you have any brands that make that strain? And they might say yes or no.
Gotcha.
Out here, there's a decent amount of places.
But
you can
or
walk
they
into.
might know enough about what it
Or
is. to
what
give
it's
you
like, we don't have
comparable.
any cereal milk, but we do have something that's similar like this.
But horse piss.
And it's always horse piss.
Okay, good.
Very
I
specific.
want to name weed strains.
Dude, we should have a Beadle and Decker strain. That'd be amazing.
Wait, that's not real. Ryan Grebe, that's not a real name
What's
of a
that?
strain, is it?
is Gorilla Fuck an actual name?
It is now.
Wow.
We got cherry pie runts, or no? Is that candy? Is
Michelle,
that candy or strains?
I'm
I don't
just
know
telling-
now.
You do know that if we ever make a strain, you know it has to be called something Estelle Getty.
Oh, 100%. Just call it R.I.P. Estelle Getty.
R.I.P. Estelle Getty.
Although, do they want R.I.P. in the name of a drug strain?
Maybe it just turns into Rip Estelle Getty.
Yeah, Rip Estelle Getty. There you
Oh
go.
man,
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
we're gonna live like kings.
We're gonna be so rich.
Shane.
Question number 2. What's the best and worst part about working at Mad Dog?
Okay, best part.
This
I loved
challenges you to say
Jonathan
one
and Nate.
nice thing about Mad Dog.
I know,
okay,
but
so,
that's
yeah.
the best part.
Sean and Nate, our producers that we had there, were fantastic.
100%.
And you know what? But despite everything that has been falsely reported, we actually really liked working there. Like, I liked working at SiriusXM. I really, really did. I don't have a lot of negative things to say about SiriusXM. Mad Dog, listen, it's a channel like any other. It's fine. I have issues with certain people there.
That's fair. Well said.
The guy himself, Christopher. I have issues with Christopher. The rest of them,
Christopher.
I have really nothing bad to say about anyone there. Shockingly, I know that's going to shock some of you, but really, I got nothing really
No,
negative to say.
I liked the studio. It was easy to get to. Yeah, the whole not really flying us first class. Not really a big fan of that.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I kind of I came from a place where that was just sort of it was inferred, like it was just sort of the deal.
I mean, they were pretty cheap, and they wouldn't give me health insurance. But outside
health
of that,
insurance. I didn't even get to that part. Yeah, I guess so. I would say that. I would say it wasn't the best in the money department, but I loved Nate and I loved
yeah,
Jonathan,
Nate and Sean
so.
were great, and honestly, there were a lot of good people over there that we really enjoyed working.
That's
with.
true, actually.
Yeah, so not the answer you probably expected.
Pepitone.
Pepitone was great. Yeah, there were some good people over
Yeah.
there. So sorry that you're not getting the hated answers that you wanted, except for Christopher. I don't like him.
Christopher.
Next.
There's this one on here.
Oh,
Well, let's hear it.
Hang on. I'm just gonna
I'm scared.
post it up
Okay.
there.
Who wins it? Wemby.
God, what a weird fight to watch.
Oh my God. That
Just
would,
arms and limbs and just.
it would be like watching two giraffes.
It'd be like those things at a used car sales place, just like going, like what are those called? Like dancing men or something.
I'm gonna say
Although
I'm gonna
Wemby
say-
did train.
he did, but I'm gonna say bold
Let me look
only
up.
because he was bigger. Like he had some.
Was he?
Wasn't he? He had a little bit more like meat to him, didn't he?
No.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty evenly matched up fight.
Listed at 7'6". No, I listed at 7'7". That's a good one, man. I mean, he's got a kid. So Wemby could fight Bobo.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, still can make this happen in some way.
Let's make it happen. Let's get
Yeah.
on that.
All right, fair enough.
I want to see that fight.
Okay,
May,
here I
by
have
the way,
another
may he rest,
one.
you new ball.
Of course.
Okay.
Here we go from Chris.
I have a question. Longtime listener has gone into too afraid to ask. Where did R.I.P. Estelle Getty come from?
Great question.
It's funny. I don't know.
I mean, we talk. I obviously love Golden Girls.
Yes.
Own lots of Golden Girls merch.
It was like episode 3 at SiriusXM, and we were talking about Golden Girls, and we were talking about our favorite Golden Girl. And we both agreed that Estelle Getty was the class of the group.
I think it was literally just as simple as may she rest. We do that a lot with people who have passed, and may they rest.
And I think it was somebody that died that day actually, and then at the end of the show said rest in peace this person. And then
Was it Betty White?
And then you followed up and also of course rest in peace Estelle
I think
Getty.
that's literally what it was.
And then we said it the next day, and then it just kind of stuck.
And boom, here we is.
And here we is. Estelle Getty. We call this studio the USS Estelle Getty.
I mean, we just love her so much.
Dude, she's the best.
God.
I mean, do we love Estelle Getty?
Stop.
You bet we
I love her.
love Estelle Getty.
Love her more than anything.
She's the best. Love you, Estelle. We miss you.
Sophia.
Next question, Rock.
I'm just staring. Oh, Sophia.
Right now, that's all I've got.
That's all you got? What about
Yeah,
you, Shane?
you guys-
Anything left that Shane wanted to pull together?
Why did Shane leave?
No, I think
he's
that's
right there.
literally all the questions we have right now.
Okay.
Let's move on to my quick hitter.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Shane's quick
geez.
hitters. Bring it, Shane.
I don't know why I get comfortable for this. Okay, go.
Because it could be anything.
It could be anything, which is kind of fun. I love that.
Cody tipped me off to the story. A Minnesota hockey fan lost a bet for I think was it fantasy football, Cody? Fantasy
Yeah, I think so.
football, where he had to sit in a Waffle House for 24 hours, but every beer he drank shaved off an hour.
No. So it was
What
actually
could
2 of
you
them.
do?
That was the original one. We've heard about the Waffle House one.
Yeah.
This was a similar
okay.
bet where you had to go to a bar at 9 a.m. and stay till close at 2 a.m. But every beer he drank would actually knock off 30 minutes of time. So he could drink a ton and get out a little early.
Okay, only 30 minutes.
I think it was only 30
Dang.
minutes. Can you not knock off the clock?
so you
beer
have
drank.
to. So it's 9 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah, so we're talking.
Good God,
a
was that
good long
17
day.
hours?
Yes, at a bar.
So in order to go, oh my God.
Is there a place you could go to that would be that you could feasibly knock a couple of hours off 30 minutes at a time?
Drinking beer?
No, not even beer.
Oh,
Say if I go to a Popeyes, I could shave off for every Popeyes chicken sandwich I eat throughout the day. I think I could only get 4 in though.
Powder donuts, obvi.
Oh man. That'd be a good
I don't know
one.
how you would quantify it because no, you know what, Kevin Texas, we'll get to that in a second. I was I wanted to laugh, but I literally sat at a slot machine for 8 hours. So I can't, the sitting there is not the issue. So if I don't drink a single beer, I'm there for 17 hours. Can I bring a book or movies or something?
I guess. We'd probably have to make some
Dude,
rules.
9 a.m. at a bar is
Brutal.
wild.
Have you ever been there? Because I have been to a bar
Actually,
at 9
during
a.m.
World Cup and stuff.
That's when I've been.
Yeah.
Same exact
Which is
thing.
kind of cool, but I don't drink at 9 a.m. I just sort of I do like when they
drink.
have breakfast options.
I
It's
drink.
kinda- I mean, I'll have yeah.
I danced.
Yeah, but you have an issue. You go to a bar every day. We've
I
talked
don't.
about this.
I don't go to a
Yes,
bar
you
every day.
do.
Not every day. Most days.
I know I confused those two stories, but imagine adding beer to a Waffle House environment.
That's why when you said that, I was like, wow, they have beer at Waffle House now?
That'd be actually
Ooh,
fantastic.
slices of
Two
pizza
stories
is a
for
good
sure,
one.
but
Slice of
that'd be
pizza
bad.
might actually, that could
I
be
could probably
something.
do a serious amount of damage
A
with
slice for an hour off or half an hour? Whatever, half an hour
that.
off.
Half hour off for
Okay.
a slice.
Okay.
I think I can get
have you
myself
guys
down
done
to
the
6 p.m.
999 challenge?
I've
You
never
probably
done
do
it.
hot
Oh,
dogs.
the 999 challenge. Actually, I got a question. Do you guys
Yeah.
think the 999 challenge is even possible anymore because of how much faster the innings are going?
It's up to you.
It is. I've done it.
Really?
I've done it with the pitch clock.
Look at you.
It's the beer. I don't love
Yeah.
beer. Can I do something else? Except for
neither
then
do
I'm
I.
really
Neither
hammered.
do I.
It's funny you say that. I've actually started drinking beer again, but I'll tell you why. Because I don't have to drink very much of it, and I can baby it over a certain amount of time.
Then it gets warm, doesn't it? And that's kind of gross. I'm not a beer person. I've tried. Look, I
wasn't
tried
either.
it. I tried it not long ago. I had a beer and I was like, meh, I'm good.
Yeah, I
it just
get it.
fills me up, makes me feel like
It
why did I do
definitely
that?
fills you up.
And not in a cool way.
No.
That is that's good on quick hitters. Give us your reflections for the day.
Okay.
Damn.
Let's go to reflections. Reflections. Today I think I'm reflecting on just I know the Mariner story is not our biggest story today, but there's something about the excitement of that right now for that city. I feel like there's still football's been a little boring to start this year. I mean, I don't think that football has been as exciting as it has been in previous years.
It's had moments.
Had moments.
But you know when the excitement's going to come? If we actually get parity as we get closer to the Super Bowl. That's what it'll be like. Oh my God.
Yeah, and I will really enjoy that. But I feel like the Major League Baseball season ended on such a high.
It really did.
It ended on such a incredible series that was followed up by 2 other incredible series with introductions of new stars, with the existing stars and the international aspect of it. I feel like baseball just got hit in such a huge way that almost every other sport has practically been limping into it ever since because the excitement was so high.
So good.
And seeing that the excitement is still high in Seattle, despite the truly heartbreaking end of their year.
For real.
It's making me miss baseball. I cannot wait for baseball to come back. I love that this is the first move. I can't wait to see where Pete Alonso goes. Because Pete Alonso ain't going back to the Mets, I don't think.
Four Arms McGee's moving?
I think Four Arms McGee's going to be a Boston Red Sox, man. And if that happens, Major League Baseball is going to be wild next year, and I cannot wait for it. And I need more of these offseason moves to happen now.
You can't miss it already. It's just I have a 2-part reflection. Okay. One is, I guess the rumor is LeBron James might be making his big return tonight against the Utah Jazz. And I actually am excited to see what it looks like, just because we've gotten so used to, Luka just crushing, but the Austin Reeves of it all. So I'll be curious. I think it's going to be a fun watch. I was never really worried about it. I just want to see what it looks like. And secondly, this is sort of a continuation of how I tried last week to say I was going to work on my road rage. And I said I wasn't going to do it over the weekend because I was driving to and from Vegas, and you can't get rid of road rage on a drive like that. Although it wasn't that bad. I actually made my best time both ways. But update, it's Tuesday now. My road rage is worse. I don't know if part of it was the rain yesterday and that made it worse. I have been yelling like by myself in my car at people. Like I've been riding people's asses so much that they pull over because they don't want me riding their ass anymore.
Yeah, because you drive a big-ass G-Wagon. Michelle, you drive the most intimidating car on the road. It's loud as shit.
Get out of my way.
And it's not a car I want riding my tail either.
And when that thing comes up fast, like why are you going so slow, bro? Why are you even doing
it? It's LA.
I have yelled, get out and walk more times. So I just want to, I'm really doing it as a reflection, more as like maybe you guys will hold me accountable to try harder. Okay. So that is my reflection on myself today. I'm going to try harder.
I have never driven with Michelle, but I can assume it's terrifying.
But no crashes.
I know.
Good Lord, I just jinxed the shit out of that.
This is
I'm gonna accidentally take the car over some sort of a cliff today. Whoopsie daisy.
I cannot stress enough that Michelle in that car is not quiet.
When I turn that car on, I do get a boner. Do you know when I really get a boner? Shut up, Scott. I just like it. It's a big tank. I've had it for a minute, actually.
It's amazing.
I like when I hear like either like a valet or like you can hear him turning it on in the garage. I'm like, oh, that's my car. I can hear it from a mile away.
By the way, I had the best valet experience of my life last year. And Rocky, you'll appreciate it.
What does that mean?
No. Normally, because I don't normally do valet, but I went to Malibu for brunch last week.
Oh, yeah,
and I took my mom and I had a valet that.
Lovely.
I was driving around my friend's car because my car hadn't arrived yet. And in case you don't know anything about my friend's car, my friend's car is a custom-made Dodge Hellcat.
It's insane.
It's when I say custom made, it's a custom convertible, and it's 758 horsepower, and it's a manual stick shift, and it is a car that desperately does not want to ever be in first gear. So when I say funny. I never had more fun pulling up to a valet, and I sat there and heckled the valet guy. I couldn't help it. I'm like, don't stall. Don't you dare stall, because that thing will stall.
I never thought about that.
And this dude was like a absolute magician, because he got close a couple of times.
Because how many standards do they really get to drive a day? Like,
probably not very many.
Probably not a ton.
But I will tell you, the crowd showed up and everyone started heckling with me, and the guy succeeded, and I tipped him well because of it.
Dude, that thing is loud.
It is loud.
I love a loud car. But I also hate the loud car when it's not mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, you son of a bitch, shut up. Like, that's me at night. So I'm just a hypocrite and an asshole.
Oh, and for the record, that's not my car. I don't drive a Hellcat. I would love to drive
But
a
you
Hellcat.
could.
I would love to.
But everyone
Asking
should learn how to
prices
drive
on.
stick before they die. I do
Absolutely.
think that. It's like everyone should wait tables once before they die.
Oh my
there's
God.
Like there's a whole list I have of things you should do before you die.
I completely forgot how to drive a manual because I haven't driven one since I
course.
was 19 years old. Relearning how to drive a manual, specifically with a 758
gonna
horsepower
say,
car, was a challenge.
That's not your average, man. Like that thing's got power.
That clutch was trying to kick me in the balls anytime I let go, man.
Dude,
It was
Brian
crazy.
was a valet once for a charity and was the only one who knew how to drive stick. I mean, it would be fun though. Show up in some stick, like some good old Ferraris. I'm in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Old ones.
All right, Rock, do you got anything that you are reflecting on before we shut it down, my guy?
Reflecting on, I guess, fandoms in general. I don't know if that's too broad, but Wicked kind of, that kind of shook me to my core last night. Just because I really liked the first one, and I've been seeing comments being like, "Oh, don't listen to Rock, give it a chance." Don't listen to me, give it a chance. That's with every opinion I have. But yeah, it's just interesting.
You seem sad about
because-
it.
It's really
I
affecting
am a
you.
little
What's
sad.
happening right
I
now?
am a little sad because it means a lot to my sister, and I remember distinctly sitting there last night, being probably 25 minutes in, and I look over and she just has crossed her arms. Oh, that's a bookmark. And I asked her right after, she was like, "What caused the arm crossing?" Yeah, I'm just gonna be reflecting on that. I think
Wait, is it? So it is long too, right? Oh god,
Dude,
it's 2 hours. Yeah,
I
it's
just
long.
the play is 2 hours and 40 minutes with a 20-minute intermission.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Why is this movie 6 hours?
Literally, it does not need to be 6
you get
hours.
paid double?
I'm so happy for anyone who loves it and who has
I'm
been looking
not.
forward to it since last year.
I'm not.
That's great. I hope you love it. I did not. So
I mean, look, when it's on my television, I will sit down and
I will
probably see
check it out
both of them.
probably.
100%.
Morbid
I
curiosity.
got burned by Barbie. I'm out. And by the way, I've been to the Broadway show of Wicked like a couple times.
It's great.
I saw the OGs in it. I love.
It's so fun.
Yeah, like Chenoweth and
Adina Menzel.
thank you.
Adina,
Or-
The great, the wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
Eldel Dazeem was one of the best I've ever seen on Broadway. But yeah, I loved the actual show. So it's not that I hate the content. I can't.
Yeah. Shane, final reflection of the day, my guy.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of reflecting on what I did. I've been working with you guys for like 3 weeks now, and I'm incredibly grateful to have something to do at 2 o'clock Central and prepping in the morning and cutting videos after. Your listeners hate me so much.
Oh no!
No, they don't.
No.
I mean, I'll admit, I'm in here. Beadle Decker seems to not like you a ton.
I think it's like an X or something. Like,
yeah,
who is your biggest? Who's your arch
I haven't.
nemesis?
I mean, a ton of listeners from the Score because I was on that station for 10 years.
Okay.
So they know me. So I'm sure it's just someone coming over trying to, like pick at what I don't like, and they know what I don't like. But Jesus Christ.
But they have. Let me ask you this. Let's solve a mystery. Let's try to get to the bottom of this. I love this shit. Have they said anything or referred to anything that's given you a bit of an inkling of who it could be?
Oh yeah. Because yesterday we had one of my trolls in here, and his
The agent
his
guy.
profile is Eric the media critic from the Howard Stern show, and the other guy that hates me, Beadle Decker, uses Beadle as his profile picture from the Howard Stern show. So I'm sure they're connected in some way.
Okay. I love solving a mystery.
By the way, Chris says, I like Shane. There you go. There's a good one there.
No.
Thanks,
Finish
guys. I
the
appreciate it.
sentence.
I didn't want to finish the sentence.
Finish the sentence.
But he says, I like
You
Shane.
can't.
That's all that matters.
You can't edit it.
I feel
He
good.
says,
Right there,
I-
Scott and PA, I like Shane.
Okay, Scott said it, but
Okay,
Chris
that's fine.
said, I like Shane, but I still haven't forgotten his hot take from a few weeks ago, and nor will we ever.
Which hot take was
The
that?
one about
Okay.
ugly dogs.
Okay, that's fair.
That's
fair.
honestly, I've hated people for less.
You're gonna catch some slack for that one.
Kevin in Texas says it's 100% Babchick.
God, that would be funny.
Like Mike Mike
nope.
Magic.
Yeah, like Mike's just trolling you
Wait,
for no damn reason.
no. Gabe the American. Haha. Nah, Shane, we love you. A beard like that deserves respect.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, so I
Okay.
guess the haters are just louder then. That's fine.
Well, that's always how it is.
That's how it is
I mean,
all
a
the time.
1,000 compliments and the one negative, you're like, how dare you? How dare you say
Yeah,
something
that's
bad?
just how I
It's
operate.
Silly.
I get it.
I'm very
I get it.
sensitive.
Well, we've done it again,
Oh
Michelle.
my God, we did.
God, we are so good at this. And
Another $1 million.
Another.
Cha-ching.
And we will be back, of course, tomorrow. Here's the deal. All of the above like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell people about the show. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers
Just tell
on
them
YouTube.
to subscribe. They never have to watch a minute.
That's right.
Just click it and move on with
it's
your
an
day.
automatic download.
Your friends, your kids, everybody.
Yeah, make sure all your kids are subscribed.
Yeah, at
and,
least.
Check us out also on Spotify. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Stitcher, of course, wherever you get your podcasts.
Stitcher?
Yeah, it's a podcast place.
What in the hell?
I don't know what it is
Got a
either,
lot to learn, this
but
kid.
apparently it's important. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and we'll be back tomorrow.
R.I.P. Estelle Getty.